Peterson family. Our dad, the 3 Peterson brothers, and our families farm together in central Kansas. Our family farm started in 1882 and has been raising cattle and crops ever since. Please subscribe to this channel and give us a like and a comment if you enjoy the video.
Okay, let them out to have their evening munch of triticale. They aren't starving, but there's a couple of them up there cleaning up some of the ration from this morning. And then Nathan fenced a new water source for him over there on a little marsh. So here's our new water source. This is the neighbor's kind of land. They said it was fine if we let them have access to part of it. So we did a poly wire to here and then down around into their little, it's kind of like a little marsh, drains off of a big pond. That's where they're gonna come water. I'm trying to show them where it is, but they're not very interested, I guess. They're munching. Here comes some more snow to go with the cold temps. Okay, we've got a decent amount of drifts. Hasn't been that much snow, but it's drifting up 2-3 feet in some places. It is not going to be the most pleasant morning, but the worst news is that it's only day 1 of 3 to 4 days. Our wind is tough on these waters. These ones got a windbreak here, windbreak here. They must have been drinking some up until now. I went inside and warmed up for a little bit after chores and came back out to do the waters. We say this in about every cold weather video, but those mirror fount waters do the job really good down to about 5 degrees. You don't even have to really kick them, they just seal up. 2 of them were open this morning, but I did kick open. I still have another one to check, but I kicked open a couple. I had some hot water with me, but I only needed it really on the one water. It is very rare to go 3 weeks in February without buying any calves, but we didn't buy 1 week because the market was really up and it was kind of unsteady. And then the next 2 weeks, I don't ever remember since I came home having sale barns that have been closed 2 weeks in a row, but we've tried 3 sale barns and pretty much everyone's like, oh, there won't be enough cattle or we're just gonna be shut all the way down. So I don't blame them, and that's the right decision for the rancher, the buyer, and the cattle. Leave those cattle where they are warm and have shelter and bedding and feed. Okay, this one's going. Pull back up. There's a little jug of water. These cows are doing good. They're hanging on. No calves. I don't want any calves. Not until closer to March. They get fed off a different ration, so sometimes the feed wagon fakes them out a little bit. But anyway, no calves from them. It's nice. You guys might not believe this, but in our week out forecast, so in 8 days, that's their due date, February 26th, it's supposed to be a high of 57. And there is some days that are in the 60s in the forecast, in the 10-day forecast. So these cows, you need to hold on until it's in the 60s. Being able to open and close this SMS power lift door is so nice for my phone because it's one less trip to get out, open the door, hold it open in the cold, then drive all the stuff in, and then stand there in the cold again. I can just do it from my phone. All right, I just pulled the feed truck in. So I've got feed wagon, loader, feed truck. Now I'll close the door on this insulated shop, keep as much heat as I can in here, and then go and look at the waters that I wasn't able to see from the cab. This water did fine because it's got a nice windbreak here, straw bales. Some of these waters are in rough shape this morning. So here's the calves in here. This shed. Staying warm. It's actually nice and sunny and no wind right now. Cows are just here waiting for their water. Sorry, cows. Taking me a little while. This cow pen is the last water for me to fix. We had an issue with going from our pond water back to water district, so we had a lot of issues. So it's about 3:30, time for evening chores. I turned on my feed wagon, feed truck. They each have half a load in them. So I'm gonna feed those out, and then I'll come back here and I'll get the loader, and I'll probably move out Dad's tractor for him too. Yes, it would be possible to do this without 3 wagons, but it sure saves a lot of time, and you can do split loads, and you can have multiple rations to feed a variety of groups of cattle.
All right. -1, I think, this morning, but it's supposed to get to like 28 degrees today. It's gonna feel so nice. Well, tonight it's still supposed to get down to 11, so we'll probably be parking in here one more night. But then we've got some really nice weather coming, so we are looking forward to that. I think the cattle are looking forward to it as well. Need some warm weather so we can wash everything off. We got mud on the windows and everywhere. Got the cows out on the field fed. Now getting their spot opened back up. There we go, got it opened up. It's cleaner water than it looks. It must be really dark underneath, but you can see the ice is nice and clean. It runs through here underneath, so it doesn't freeze as thick. Makes it a lot nicer and keeps it fresher. And yeah, it makes a good fence tester, kinda. Still snapping. Okay, so I had a grower meeting with the co-op over lunch. And then I came from there to Abilene Machine here to get some header parts for both the MacDons and our corn head. So hopefully next week when it warms up a little, we'll get to working on those. And gonna have a nice pile of parts here in my pickup to do those. So this is a handy place, pretty close to us. We don't have to pay shipping because we can just come pick them up, and they have some pretty good options for different wear parts. And they're also a salvage yard, so there's all sorts of equipment around here. They sell kind of refurbished stuff, or I don't know, there's a whole lot of get her done happening at good old Abilene Machine. There you have it, my bed was already cluttered. Got a good pile in there. Everybody go eat some beef for these cattle that have been working hard through that cold. Not just ours, all over the country. Keeping them fed, keeping them warm. We got some calves that took it harder than others, but we're trying to take care of them. Decided Saturday evening's better to pull the tarp back than Sunday morning, because we were getting pretty close here to caving it down. We are at the tallest part of our trench. After this, it'll shrink. I'm weird. I like seeing things like, here's where there was white tarp reflecting the sun, and here's where it was black, a lot softer. I don't know. Might not even be able to tell on video. Just ignore me. But it's more froze here. More soft where it was black.
Caught the bulls, caught. They're in there with a couple other men, but they got a few extra days, so there shouldn't be any open cows out here because of that cold snap. Here with my dad's wagon today. Feed truck has a motor it needs fixed. Alright, I found the missing calf. I gotta get it back with its mom here. Hopefully I can just grab it and put it in the bed. She knows. She knows this is hers. You got a nice match. You match your mama real good. Hopefully she follows me.
Well, it's practically time to go cut wheat. We got 70 degrees today. Not quite, but we got quite a bit to do on these heads, so gonna try to get them pulled in the shop one at a time and do some maintenance. Okay, the first thing, while I'm still down here at Dad's, we got some gauge wheels for our Macdon headers, and we will see how we like them. But I had lots of people recommend to us that we get some for cutting wheat and milo over terraces, mostly short milo, I guess. But they'll keep these wings farther off the ground, and then you can lock them up for soybeans. So it took me a little while to figure out how it went on here. I need to tighten up all these bolts. I also have some of these long bolts, and I haven't figured out where they go yet, but there's not as many of them. So maybe it will become clear. There's only 4 of them. Anyways, we'll figure it out. Hopefully that'll be nice. Okay, we are replacing all these guards. The old ones were wearing out on the back edge and here. Weren't cutting very good at the end of soybeans. Now we are doing the sickle while we're at it. So who all just replaces every single sickle all at once? Sickle section, I should say. And who just picks out the worst ones? We'll probably do this again before beans, but the old Swede in us likes to, you know, only replace what's worn out.
Alright, I'm here with the flatbed and stock trailer. Nathan's got some caught there. We're gonna load them up. Thanks for watching, everyone. Check out our music videos linked in the description. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, and explore our website, www.petersonfarmbrothers.com. See you guys next time.